Alright, I'm back with another car news that I hadn't done since like May or something. Uh, Simple reason for me not doing them is because I've not really thought of being able to come up with or find anything at least, like with a point to put in. Not a whole lot's happened since then, but recently, what with the LA Motor Show and stuff like that, there's been quite a lot of new cars coming out, so I thought I might as well do one. Uh, there's This wasn't at the LA Motor Show, but it has come out recently. There was the new Ginetta G60, which is built in Leeds. It's a two-seater stripped out sort of TVR based car, which it's performance-wise is quite impressive actually. 310 horsepower, not 60 in 4.9 seconds, and it'll do 165 miles an hour. And especially good for a car of its power and performance. It'll do 31 miles to the gallon, which is good, and is for a car with no safety equipment or anything expensive. £68,000, which is a serious amount of money for a car that's just practically an old TVR. Not an old TVR, but a modern TVR. Stripped out, new body, lack of all safety equipment, and a bit less power. But I think, with the looks of it and stuff, I think Ginetta could be onto building a really good car with it. You never know. Then there's Subaru have brought out a new car called the BRZ STI, and it's only a concept at the minute. The production version is going to be unveiled at the Tokyo Motor Show. It's going to be rear-wheel drive. This is from a source, it's not confirmed, but it's probably going to have 300 horsepower, which is good, because it's not a heavy car at all. And with all the technology that'll probably be put in this car, with it being a Subaru, it'll end up as an impressive sports car. And it won't be, I'm presuming, won't be as expensive as an Impreza. So that should be something to look forward to. Then, also, at the LA Motor Show, there's been a lot of new cars. There's the Jaguar CX-16, which is apparently based on the E-Type, despite looking nothing like it, but it doesn't matter, because it's a modern version of a car, so it doesn't have to look exactly like it. It is really, I think it's a very nice car, either way. There's a new Ford Fiesta ST, which is going to have 178 horsepower, which is good, really, especially from a Fiesta, because obviously, with it being such a small car and such a small wheelbase, etc., it'll weigh very, very, very low amount, and handling will be fantastic. There's Porsche's Panamera GTS, which has 424 horsepower, which I don't know if that's more than the Turbo S, but GTS, it's not, I don't think it's top of the range. I think it's close to it though, and apparently it's a very good car. And then Land Rover have recreated the Defender with the DC100, and although I disagree with them changing the look of the Defender, because it's been like that since 1948 and it's sort of an iconic status symbol as far as cars go, I do actually like the look of it, the new one. I think it's a very good looking car, I just don't personally think they should change it. There's the VW Beetle R, which is something that was rumoured a while ago when the new Beetle was first shown as a concept, and then when it comes into production in 2012, I think. I'm not sure if the R is coming with it at the same time or not, but the R is set to have 265 horsepower with a 2-litre 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, which is very good. Then there's Chevrolet's Camaro ZL1 convertible, which is going to have 570 horsepower, which is really a lot. Really, really loads of power, that, especially in a muscle car. I mean, the Camaro is already a fast and powerful car, but 570 horsepower in a convertible in a muscle car is impressive, but it's nothing compared to the new Shelby GT 500, which has 650 horsepower, and for the first time in a Mustang, or a production Mustang, it has 200 mile an hour top speed, which is a first from any muscle car, any Mustang at least. I'm not sure about all muscle cars. Porsche have unveiled the first soft-top cabriolet for their new 911, the 991, which I think it looks fantastic, really. It's a lot better looking than the old one, because it's got a new fold-away roof that can do it quicker in just 11 seconds, so that's obviously better. It's not exactly a convertible Lamborghini Gallardo Balboni, but it is an LP552 convertible Spider version of the Lamborghini Gallardo, which means it's got 550 horsepower, and it's also rear-wheel drive, and it looks just astonishing, really. But I think probably, despite it not being my favourite car that's come out recently, the biggest news is definitely the new BMW 3 Series, which, after they unveiled the M3, I was sort of afraid that this would turn out like the new M3, because I'm not a fan of it, if I'm honest, because I just think the new M3 is just plain ugly, really. But this is actually a very good looking car, because in comparison to something like the Audi A4, which is a typical competitor for the 3 Series, it's cheaper, faster in sport package, a lot more miles to the gallon, it's lighter, and I personally think better looking with this new one, because although the design tweaks are very subtle, they're very effective as well. And that's all for now on the news in motoring. Thank you for listening.